StefaniesRockShow.com. We're here with a member of Whitechapel. You guys have 3 albums out, correct? Do you have a favorite album?
Probably this newest album that we just put out, A New Era of Corruption, just came out on June 8th on Middlewood Records. I'd say it's my favorite thing, or favorite CD that we've put out to date, because it just, I think it represents us, you know, as what we are now.
And you have 3 guitars. Is that kind of unusual, or do you guys all the guitars do a different part, or how does that work?
Yeah, you know, in death metal, it's not very often that you see like 3 guitar players and stuff like that. But you know, it actually kind of ended up being an accident. There were 3 guitar players interested in the position, and we were all friends, so it's kind of hard to tell somebody no. So we were like, well, let's just try the whole 3 guitar player thing. We tried it out, and in the beginning it was kind of rough, but then as we further developed our career, we kind of learned how to hone our skills and stuff, you know, and we learned how to work together and stuff. So
now it's working in your benefit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we can do a lot of things that most bands can't. Like, you know, on record they'll have like leads that are harmonized with like a rhythm track still going and stuff, but when it comes live, there's just not enough guitar players for them to do that. But we can do that kind of stuff, you know, like 2 guitar players harmonizing a lead and 1 doing rhythm, or 2 doing rhythm and 1 doing a lead, and you know, just all kinds of stuff.
Is Whitechapel from the inner city in London, the name, or is it?
Yeah, that's where we got it from, where Jack the Ripper did his deed, so to speak. You know, we wanted a name that was short to the point, but also had like a dark and ominous meaning behind it, kind of like our music. So.
Hi! Save Lives program that you've been involved with?
Yeah, well, we started working with them, what was it, 07 I think. We did a little miniature tour with them, great people, great cause, you know, we're honored to be a part of everything they're doing, and yeah, I mean, it's just an amazing group of people, and it's really awesome watching them grow and become almost like a household name as far as nonprofits go.
Did you guys have musical inspirations growing up that made you want to start and get into the craft?
Yeah, definitely. Like all 90s grunge was definitely like an influence on me. Nirvana, Rage Against the Machine, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, all those, and like old blues music.
5, that's a pretty good ratio.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Are you guys hard to keep track of on the road together? Do you guys lose each other or have any problems? Or
No,
you get
this time we actually just got a new bass player and drummer. We met them less than a week ago, and now we're playing. Today will be our 2nd show ever with them, and it's been surprisingly easy to find everybody, and we've all been hanging out. You know, we're actually used to previous tours. We're used to everybody kind of doing their own thing, and this tour has been kind of like, oh, hey, we're all eating dinner together.
That works.
Yeah.
And who writes all the music?
Jason writes majority of music for sure, but we all write. You know, we're definitely all writing together, especially more now as we've been touring more together and kind of just throwing ideas out. Touring on Let's Build Something to Break, which if you don't have, pick it up.
In Stephanie's Rock Show with Automatic Love Letter. How many Fans Warped Tours have you done, or is this your first?
Technically 2.
Technically 2, yes. 08, we were on it for about a month, and then 07, I flew out to Texas and crashed on Cute as a Woman First Class for like 5 days. And
How did you guys become involved in music, and how did you start?
We didn't really have a choice.
That was it.
I mean, our grandfather's a jazz pianist, our aunt plays violin, my dad's a harmonica player, mom, we're brother and sister.
Yeah.
People don't know that.
Oh, wow.
So we come from a very musical family.
So you guys seem like you get along really well for brother and sister. Do you guys ever fight, or?
no,
Best friends.
we're like best friends.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Have a band you're excited to see on the 2010 Fans Warped Tour ticket?
Andrew W.K.
Truth or Dare. You can get it on iTunes, Amazon.
Do you have a wild onstage moment that's happened?
Remember that time I ran 15 blocks right before we played?
And then you vomited on stage, and then proceeded by breaking your guitar.
Then I smashed my guitar.
Yeah.
StefaniesRockShow.com with Face to Face.
What's up?
What's up?
Basically the one old school SoCal punk rock band on the Warped Tour this year.
So
Yeah.
what has changed, you think, the most about the 7-year break that you all took?
You mean besides the wardrobe?
Yeah, besides the crazy wardrobe.
Well, the music's pretty different. I mean, we go back far enough that we were on the first 3 Warped Tours.
Wow.
And, you know, it's a new generation of kids.
Was that like
It's a lot
No
poppier.
Effects and
Yeah,
Pennywise?
exactly. Sublime.
That's
was
what I
on
went
it.
with.
Actually, it was like Sublime, L7, Orange 9mm.
Yeah.
Us, some other. It was a lot smaller back.
You guys have a band you're excited to see Fans Warped Tour 2010 ticket?
Face to face.
Us. We have a new album in the works. We just finished recording it just about a week ago. It's our first album since 2002. It's called Laugh Now, Laugh Later.
What did you guys pull from?
Well, this is
Justin Bieber.
yeah, and Taylor Swift.
I can't stand Justin Bieber.
You should be mine.
Stephanie'sRockShow.com, and we have Suicide Silence here with us.
What up?
You guys, is first time you've been on Vans Warped Tour?
This is our first Warped Tour. We've done other festivals like Mayhem and stuff like that, but this is our first Vans Warped Tour. This is day 2. It's been so much fun. All the bands are just down to party. All the shows are amazing. It's good vibes all around.
And there's a lot more bands on this lineup than Mayhem.
Oh,
so
way more. This is
this
Mayhem. I think has like a third of the bands that this tour package does. So it is cool because there's so many tour buses and so many different people you get to meet and hang out.
And how did you guys meet and come together to collaborate?
Through a mutual friend who
Yeah.
plays guitar in the band.
Yeah.
Who I've known forever and knew him forever. So
All just different local bands in the area. When you're growing up, there's local bands here, local bands there. Everyone plays together, and then you recruit the best members of all local bands you can find to Super Mayhem.
And where did you guys grow up? Where?
Like Riverside, LA,
Southern California.
Southern California.
Okay, nice.
All
We're based
Southern
out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
I love it.
Kind of, sort of.
Is it nice to get away and play shows like all around the United States, or do you miss your home base sometimes?
It's amazing to see the world and being this young and have seen everything except for like small countries, continents. But at the same time, it's like you miss your home because you don't get to see your friends, you don't get to see your family ever.
Yeah.
305, 310 shows a year leaves very little time to spend at home.
Did any of you have to jeopardize school to get into music, or did you know you want to do music the whole time?
the day I tried out for this band, I literally walked out of my final.
Wow.
It was a music recording class. It wasn't that important.
But
I dropped out of high school when I was like 17.
You almost made it. You were almost there.
It wasn't all about school. I was just like, I'll just go get my GED and say, fuck it.
Well, now you're at Vans Warped Tour, so screw school.
Uh,
Who needs it?
No, kids should stay in school.
I love
Unless
that.
they're really successful musicians.
Good message.
The thing that everyone in this band has in common is everyone's background in music, like meshed, like Deftones, Slipknot, Korn, like all these old new metal bands that we grew up listening to, and now it's like us, like being the new wave of this like heavy metal, being the new wave of this sound. It's fucking really cool.
Everyone's diverse too. So if you think you know what bands we like, you're probably wrong.
Probably way wrong.
Do you guys have a band that you're excited to see on this 2010 ticket?
Dillinger, Escape Plan.
They're faithful.
Without our fans, we're not shit. So thank you guys 100%.
Can we get a close up on his hair? This is pretty intense. How long does it take you to do that?
You know, just your general upkeep in the morning.
Do you wake up and it's just standing straight up and you?
Sometimes, like after a night of like hanging out, like going crazy and stuff, and fall asleep on your face.
What kind of going crazy are you talking about? What kind of?
3 out of the 4 members like to drink pretty heavy.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
And you guys said, I read you traveled all over Mexico, South America. Like, where have you been, and what's been the most fun?
The most fun recently, like we've been like everywhere, but like the stuff that stuck out for me the most was like just a recent tour where we did El Salvador. I got my tattoo fixed. The show was amazing.
Nice. You got a lot of ink.
Yeah. You know, so, and then like they did it for free. Like he was just a super fan of the band, and like these guys just did it. And, like we were hanging out, and then what happened? We were in Costa Rica. Like our stuff was breaking on stage, and then like the people that were at the club decided to shut off the music. The fans went crazy, and just there was a huge riot outside. Like the cops came. There was like plastic bullets. And